Western High School school counselor Josh Smith and one of the Western seniors from Bavaria, Germany, Jonathan Frohler. Welcome
morning.
to the show.
Morning.
Thank you for having us.
Yes,
Appreciate it.
great to have you guys here. Jonathan, exchange student from Germany, and I want to start with your experience so far. How's it been? I understand you've even joined the football team.
Yeah, so my experience so far has been amazing. It's like so many different experiences you can't get anywhere else.
Yeah.
So school, so many new people to meet. It's just, it's amazing. Football team also going good.
Yeah.
Yeah, football or football? American football or
American football,
American football?
right.
So I would have thought that you'd be on the soccer team, being from Germany.
Yeah, but
in Europe it's all soccer.
Yeah, it's cool. You get to have so many experiences that you might not have an opportunity to have back home. What's it been like with some of your teachers, including Josh? How is that different from back home?
Yeah. You wanna?
No, go ahead.
What I appreciate about being here as a student is like the teacher-student relationship. That is something that I'm not really used to. Teachers, you feel like they're more of your friends.
Yeah.
Of course, their job is to grade you and teach you the stuff. But if you have a problem, you can go talk to them. Like my football coach, I would feel comfortable talking with them about a problem I have outside of school. So that's something
That's got to be cool to hear.
Yeah, we're really encouraged
right.
to hear that. Absolutely.
Right.
What's your favorite restaurant in the United States?
My favorite restaurant. So far we've been to Texas Roadhouse.
I almost said that earlier.
That was
really good.
That was really
That's
good.
that's the kid's favorite restaurant, isn't it?
it is.
For some reason.
It is.
Yeah.
Why? Is it the rolls?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, it is the rolls.
With
It's
that
the
butter.
free rolls with
That
the butter.
butter,
That's
yeah,
exactly
that's
what it
very
is. Yeah.
Last week was World Mental Health Day, and you did you observe this at Western?
Yeah, it was a big day, and there was a lot of planning that went into it. Last week was World Mental Health Week, and we kind of closed the week off by having a whole day dedicated to discussing it, talking about it, and bringing in local presenters, which was really neat. We had about 30 people come in, 30 different sessions. Students got to go to 4 of them. We couldn't get every one of them in. But we had a lot of local people come in and talk to our students. It's one thing for the students to hear it from us that mental health is important. Let's talk about it. Let's discuss it. Let's work on solutions. But then to bring in people from the community was really nice too. Mike Hurst came. I know he's been on a lot. Shared his story.
Yeah.
Ann Starr is a local LPC counselor. She's amazing. Stephen Castle from the Interfaith Shelter came in. Joni Frost from Henry Ford. We had a lot. Shelby Rains, SAU, brought a lot of students who are working in mental health, and Terry Pardee was here. Ben Kono, Christy Conley from the court system, and many others. But it was cool too because a lot of local organizations and businesses donated, like Hutch's Food Center gave us I think there were 20 some cases of water.
Oh,
and
nice.
Just everyone chipped in, lots of planning. Other counselors, Becky Canlander, Katie Sullivan, our principals were involved, the teachers were great, and the students.
Yeah. So you got to participate in a few of the sessions. Talk a little bit about what those were like.
Yeah. So we had different classes, as Josh mentioned. We went to 4 of them. So my first class was about video game addiction, and that was a fantastic class that brought us closer to the dangers that video games can have on students. Of course, they can have benefits, but we talked more about if you play too much or how you can get addicted to it. And we learned about different aspects like some brain chemistry, what happens if you see or if you look at certain video games, what they do, and
I was going to say, we talk about mental health a lot here in the United States. Is it a big topic in your home country?
I feel like more and more organizations want to draw attention to it.
Sure.
But we didn't have a mental health day back in Germany, so schools here. I feel schools here care more about your mental
Is this your first time visiting the United States?
Yes, it is.
What was the biggest, I guess, misconception once you arrived here that, oh, the United States, I thought this was going to be different?
There are so many different aspects. Talking about culture shock, it's that you can drive here when you're 16. We have to be 18, so
Yeah.
that was something when I first.
So you have to be 18 to drive, but you can be 16 to drink.
Oh yeah.
That's what everybody knows. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Of course, that makes sense.
But we have speed limits here.
Yeah, we don't have speed limits.
I didn't know that. You don't have speed limits?
on the Autobahn, on the highway,
Yeah.
on like local streets, we have speed limits. But if you on the highway, if your car can go 200 miles an hour,
People
you
are
can go
going 200 miles an
I
hour.
didn't know that.
Yeah, man,
Oh,
we
wow.
can schedule a trip.
Okay, let's go. Right.
How does having a student like Jonathan from Germany, how does that impact the education for Western students?
Well, he's brought a great perspective too, just the different perspectives like he's been describing, bringing in different ideas from the German system and helping us understand the American system and the ways that they come together. I would say, and I can't speak for Yoni or Jonathan, but it seems like our school's kind of rallied around him too.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody says he's such a nice guy. Teachers love him.
Yeah.
Football team, he plays wide receiver. We're still waiting for the first catch, maybe this weekend. But
They gotta throw you the ball more,
Everybody
that's
likes
all.
him. Yeah.
Yeah.
He hasn't walked in the coach's office and demanded the ball yet. But
We'll give Coach
we'll see.
Rulowitz a call after this. Maybe.
Well, that's because his parents aren't here to do that.
That's right.
Yeah.
So the World Mental Health Day that we had here brought awareness to the students.
Yeah.
You've been with us several times over the course of the pandemic. Are we at a point now, do you feel like things are better and students are coping better?
I feel like there's definitely more awareness and a lot more discussion, and that's like step number one. You got to be able to identify when it's happening. Maybe before COVID and a lot of the other discussions were taking place, people might not have realized what they were dealing with, and hopefully in a lot of these sessions we were able to, I wouldn't say normalize it to say like, well, everybody's dealing with it so it doesn't matter, but normalize it to the point of like, it's okay to get help. And I think that's what we were talking on the way here. That
Right.
second session that you went to with Mike Hurst was really emphasizing like, if you're struggling, ask for help.
Right.
And Yoni was sharing like one of the other part of his message was, if you know someone who's struggling, help them, like reach out, because
Speak up.
you don't want to regret if
Yeah.
something happens and you knew and you didn't try to help.
Yes.
So
There are people ready to help.
Right.
Just have to ask.
yeah.
Well, your English is very good. How's
Thank
the
you.
German among the students at Western? Can they communicate in German with you?
No, it's English. Like you have Spanish classes,
Yeah.
but no German. So
Can you
All
tell
English
Can you
for
tell
me.
your mom that you love her in German, like on camera, if she watches this later?
Mama, wenn du das siehst, ich lieb dich. Ich hab dich voll lieb.
Now, are you ever bad mouthing the teachers in German?
No, don't say
Because
anything.
that's what I would do if I was you. So no,
Yeah.
that's very cool. Fine young man. Good luck good luck at the rest of the year, and especially Friday night in your football game. We appreciate it. Josh, thanks so much for being
Thank
with
you.
us. We appreciate
Appreciate
it. Josh Smith from Western Schools with Yoni Frohler. More of the morning show right after this.